PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and Fortnite. No doubt you have played, or at the very least heard about these two games. Of course you have. PUBG recently broke 3 million concurrent players, over twice the number of the previous record holder, Dota 2. And Fortnite just announced that they surpassed 40 million players and 2 million concurrent. These two games have become massively successful in a short period of time. They aren't the first Battle Royale games. H1Z1, The Culling, and an Arma mod all came before them, but PUBG and Fortnite skyrocketed Battle Royale into the mainstream, and it's here to stay. Today we're going to be taking a look at 5 new Battle Royale games coming out in 2018. Before we do that though, a special shout out and thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Moot. Moot is a community platform for gamers. It helps you stay up to date on the latest reviews, highlights, and memes, of course, for your favorite games including PUBG, Fortnite, Overwatch, Monster Hunter, and more. There's a voting system to get the most interesting stuff to the top, and an account leveling system that rewards you for sharing, voting, and discussing on the platform. You can check out Moot in the links below, either on PC or the mobile apps for iOS and Android. And with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the new Battle Royale games of 2018, beginning with Islands of the Nyne. This takes place in a futuristic sci-fi setting. There's teleportation, anti-gravity, and other sci-fi mechanics. It is a first-person only game, so no third-person peeking in this, and there are 3 large-scale maps, each featuring locations that span time and space. The flow is similar to the Battle Royale games you know. You drop in with nothing and then search for weapons, attachments, medkits, and more. It features a 100-player count, and the circle mechanic has a dynamic match pacing that will change depending on the remaining players. There are solo, duo, and squads of up to 5. There will be competitive ranking and stat tracking, and there's a player betting system where you can spend in-game credits to place bets on players or teams. Also interesting for Islands of the Nyne is that the game lobby is a deathmatch mode, so instead of standing around firing guns at nothing, you can actually practice and play the game. Next up is the Darwin Project, a third-person action survival game. This is described as a futuristic battle royale deathmatch that has an emphasis on tracking and survival. So players drop in and gather resources to craft weapons, traps, gear, special abilities like stealth. There are 10-player lobbies, so it's a rather small player count compared to other battle royale games, but it's also on a smaller map. What's interesting about this game is the manhunt system, where you use various tools to track down your enemies, such as there's cold weather that forces players to build fires to prevent freezing, and those fires are visible from far away. There's also a map that shows player locations in real time in cabins scattered across the arena. Players leave footprints on the ground behind them, and whenever they harvest resources or craft items, they leave behind a temporary clue. Interacting with that clue allows you to see the player's position for a short time. So unlike other Battle Royale games, there's a lot built into this one that really allows you to track down the players that exist on the map. Moving on, we have got Paladins Battlegrounds, the third-person hero shooter Battle Royale game. It's got a wide array of heroes that fill different roles, like tanks, healers, casters, archers, and more. They have their own unique weapons, abilities, and ultimates. At the start of every match, players choose from one of the 8 randomly selected heroes in Paladins and are dropped into an area of their choice via zeppelins. You then search for gear of various strengths and rarities, boosting your character's stats like getting more health, getting more damage, or getting special modifiers. Every player has access to a mount to make traversing the map easier, and yes, this is a 100-player per match count. The focus is on teams of 4, but there will also be duos, and they're potentially thinking about solos in the future. The circle mechanic in this game is done via a death fog, and in replace of the down but not out system, in this game you turn into a chicken, who can either be finished off or revived by one of your teammates. The next game is SOS, described as an interactive game show. Players have 30 minutes to find a relic, signal for extraction, and grab one of the 3 spots available on a rescue chopper. The game will have a max player count of 16 on a relatively small map. The island is filled with dangerous monsters and limited weapons and resources. So, in SOS, players must find and interact with the other contestants in order to survive. And the final game on this list is Europa, being developed by Tencent, the Chinese publisher of PUBG, and I mention that because this game looks very similar to PUBG, but there are a few key differences. First off, it's got a dynamic weather system, there's destructible cover, underwater exploration, you can get environmental kills, there's paragliding. It's going with a standard 100 players per match, everybody drops pops in and looks for all of their loot. So it is a pretty by-the-numbers battle royale game, but seems to have a bit more depth to the environment. Unfortunately though, there is a decent chance that it won't be available outside of China. However, they did make an effort to put in English into their official trailer, so who knows? I also wanted to briefly mention 2 other games. First off, there is Standout, a battle royale virtual reality game. It doesn't look particularly amazing, but it is a VR battle royale game, and I mean, that could be cool in and of itself. And then there's also all of the rumors surrounding a potential CSGO battle royale. Again, who knows if that's gonna happen? It's just leaks and rumors so far, but I think it's worth noting. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm really excited about the future of battle royale games. I've played a ton of PUBG, I played a ton of Fortnite, and I'm liking the idea of seeing more variations. Let me know which game you guys are looking forward to the most, and stay tuned as we're gonna have more videos. I don't know why I would have to tell you that. This is a YouTube channel, that's what happens. Once again, a shout out and thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Moot. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys later.